Hi, welcome to Tea Time on ATMC TV. I'm Rebecca Albin, Executive Director for the First Tee of Brunswick County. Join us as we visit one of Brunswick County's finest golf courses each month, where we learn about the course and its layout and get updates on the newest golf fashion, golf fitness, and golf equipment. If you're ready, let's go.
Joining me now is the Director of Golf, Sean Hickam.
That's right.
Is that chicken with a...
Chicken without the C.
Chicken without a C, that's pretty good, I like it. So welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is my first time meeting you today, and I understand you have a fantastic facility. I'm just going to give you a broad open question. Just give us an overview of what this facility is all about.
Well, Brunswick Plantation is a retirement community. We are semi-private. We are open to the public. Our membership is of about 400.
Mm-hmm.
We have 275 residential members, and the rest would be absentee members who have property here that have not built yet. And we do up to about 60,000 rounds a year here at the facility.
Wow, that's terrific. That's terrific. And now the public can play?
Public can play. We do have our local fees are $38.
Wow. That's
and
good.
It's pretty competitive with the other courses in the area.
How does now the members, they get first choice obviously for for tee times,
right.
And so if I'm calling as Joe Public, how soon can I call for a tee time? What's the time frame usually?
We allow the outside public 48 hours.
48 hours, okay.
Unless it's like a big group, we'll book it in advance, of course, with a phone number and a credit card. But our members, they do have preference.
Sure.
And we book those tee times. 16 or more players will do a year in advance. And like our leagues will be a week in advance. But normally they're 7 days in advance.
Okay.
And then the off season, you know.
Are you still selling property here? Can people still join as members and property and those kind of things? Okay.
If you want to be a member at Brunswick Plantation, you must own property. And the real estate department is right behind us, as a matter of fact.
Right.
You do have to own property to be a member.
Playability of the golf course, how is it?
I think it's fair. I think, and that tells me it's very women friendly. We have a lot of women come play golf here, and the beauty of it, you know, our superintendent does a good job. But as far as, you know, the difficulty for the ladies, it's pretty simple, I would say.
Yeah, well, good.
From tee to green.
And who designed the golf course?
Willard Bird. And Clyde Johnson came in 1999 and added another 9 holes for us.
Do you have elevation changes or anything like that?
The Dogwood course has some elevation change, but Magnolia and Azalea are pretty much flat.
So it's 3 courses. Okay,
yes.
Very good. What about booking tournaments? If someone were to call here and say, I'd like to book a tournament here, how would they go about that process? Would they contact you, and is that something that they can do?
Yes. Yeah, they would contact me, and we would work with them as best we could to try to do an outing. And we do a couple of charity events a year. Up until this past year, we did the Susan G. Komen, which is in September, for breast cancer. And we do the hospice event, and that's we have a contract with hospice for the next 4 years.
Wow, that's terrific.
We do, but outings are available upon request, and we'll do our best to see.
And weddings.
Weddings, we do a lot of weddings here. It's one of the most popular areas to have a wedding. We do 30+ weddings a year at Brunswick Plantation.
Isn't that something? That's terrific. Yeah. So you're enjoying your time here. How long have you been here?
I have been here since 1997.
Well, you don't sound like you're from here. Where are you from originally?
No, I'm from upstate New York.
Upstate New York. Okay. Whereabouts?
Potsdam, New York, which is about 20 minutes to the south of the Canadian border.
Is that south?
South.
South?
Yes.
Yes.
Hey?
Hey? The hockey player?
I am a hockey player.
Yeah, that's why you're such a good golfer, huh?
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. All hockey players are pretty good golfers, so there you go. So, and you have a family here?
I do.
Yeah, well, good.
I do have. I have a 4-year-old boy. His name is Tanner, and I hope to get him into golf.
Well, good. Well, good. And pro shop sales are pretty good for you with the clientele you have here?
Yes.
Yeah.
We do a lot of sales, and as a matter of fact, this year's probably our better year in the past 2 or 3 years.
Well,
so golfers are here.
Well, it sounds like then with the downturn of the economy, the golf economy here is coming back.
Yes.
You feel that's the case?
I feel this year's has been a turnaround. I really do. I think it's going to get better, as years go on, and golf is booming.
Well, as the program director of the First Tee of Brunswick County, I hear there's little birdies telling me that you're going to do something for the kids in this area.
Yes, we're opening our doors to the First Tee and some of the local schools. We're going to have a program at 4:30 in the afternoons for the First Tee players to come out and walk 9 holes, since they're not old enough to drive the golf carts, and we'd like the adults to come too. And if they want to walk with the kids, it's a $10 rate, and with a golf cart we'll charge you $15. But yes, we want to promote the game of golf for the juniors.
Well, that's great, because in the PGA right now with the initiative of 2.0, it's about getting families, getting more people on the golf course, and you're part of it. And we appreciate your time, and thanks for doing that. And it's good to see you. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right. All right, Sean, we made it out here to the 9th hole. This is your signature hole. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, this is our dogwood course number 9. It's a slight dogleg left, uphill second shot. It's 420 yards from the tips that we're going to play the blues today.
Blues about what's the yardage?
Blues 395.
395. Okay.
395 from the blues.
What makes this so unique?
Well, the second shot.
Okay.
I mean, the prevailing wind is in the face, and it's a couple club difference because we're rising up to the green.
Okay, well, good. All right, well, let's play it and see how we do.
All right, let's do it.
Very nice. Hey, you played here before after that tee shot. Yeah. I've seen that one. All right, got the tee shot in the fairway. What am I looking at here?
You're about 135 yards. The difficulty with this shot is trajectory, because the green slopes severely from back to front. So you want to kind of keep it low going in there so it doesn't spin off the front of the green.
Pretty shot over this water, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Knock it close.
Thank you. All right, got it on the green. That's a good thing. Well, Sean, that was a great drive. You're down here in front of the green, actually in front of the lake. But if the amateurs hit here, not only do they have the elevation, they've got this water to contend with as well. And you know how scary water is for the amateur golfers. Good hole here.
That's right.
What do you got left?
I got 125 yards. This shot here, I'm going to keep the trajectory down. I'm going to hit a little knockdown pitching wedge and hit it nice and low so I don't have a lot of spin. Because again, like we have,
you don't want it to come back off the green.
Front, so.
A lot of slope for this part of the county, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good looking hole. Hit a good shot.
All right, thank you.
Right over the flag. Very good. All right, Sean. Your approach shot went a little long. You got you a putt here now, haven't you?
Severely downhill and breaking a little right to left. Let's see what we can do here.
All I can say is good luck. Look at that putt. Go in. Go in, go in, go in. Great putt.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Par on this hole's good.
Absolutely. So I've got me a big bender, haven't I?
Yep.
Downhill.
It's going to break about two or 3 feet.
2 or 3 feet going this way?
Yep.
All right. Oh, I didn't hit it. Well, maybe I did. Wow. Had to respect the speed of it, you know? Anyway. Nice hole. Very nice hole. I can see how the members can be challenged on this hole.
Very challenging hole.
Yeah, good hole. All right, enjoy it.
Thank you.
Thanks. Joining me now is the green superintendent here at Brunswick Plantation, Rob Vaughn. Rob, fantastic facility. All I hear is great things about the work you're doing, so I'm going to pat you on the back. But tell us a little bit about your expertise and what you've accomplished here.
Well, I've been doing this for about 37 years, and actually 13 here at Brunswick. And the biggest challenge, I guess, overall is just making sure the putting surfaces are smooth and a good speed for the golfers. That's where 50% of the game is played, and that's what they want to see. So right now, that would be the biggie.
I noticed that you have Bermuda on the greens. This winter, I've been playing on ryegrass around this area, but you've got all Bermuda. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, 2 years ago, we decided not to overseed, and we went to a dye, and I had a company specially make the dye for me. And 2 years ago, that was a big success, so we did it again this year. And we also took the dye to the fairway, so we don't overseed here in Brunswick, and we don't have the transition problems, and we're ahead of everybody else.
And you're putting on beautiful surfaces, and the members and the public who come here, they're happy, aren't they?
Actually, they are. And by having Bermuda greens, we've been able to have consistent greens year-round, probably for the last 6 years, and that's something bent grass in this area
Absolutely
doesn't work.
Absolutely. Tell us a little bit about the wedding facility that has been built. That's beautiful.
That was something new. Weddings are a big business for us, and we were averaging about 18 a year. In 2010, we actually did 35.
Wow.
And so this year I went to the director, and she had found a nice little patio paver aisleway that she wanted, and I said, well, my guys can do that. From there came the brick walls, and my wife is actually the POA manager, landscape director, and she did all the flowers, and so far we've shown it 5 times and got 5 weddings booked. So I think it's going to be a real asset for us.
You know, and the color here, all the beautiful color, the water fountain, it's just it's a pristine place. There's no doubt about it.
Well, thank you very much.
It looks very, very good.
Thank you.
So golf course is open the year-round. Memberships, really quick?
Open year-round. We do have members, but we're open to the public.
Okay.
We do have a lot of local play, and we rely on the local play. We also have condos out here in the rental program.
Right.
They bring us a lot of golf, so everybody can come out and play.
We're doing a great job. Keep it up.
All right, thank you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Lank, and I'm here with local golf pro Ash Pierce. Ash, thanks for being here.
Brian, my pleasure.
Today we're going to talk about a couple different postural swing faults that can lead to pain and also errant shots. So Ash, why don't you talk to us about the first posture?
Absolutely. Like how Brian was saying, there's 2 types of posture that people fall into in their golf game. Something called C posture, the other one's S posture. The first one we're going to talk to today is the C posture one, and this one's most prevalent in the older male community out there. If Brian grab a golf club here, he's going to actually set up in C posture for us. So as you can see with this, if we were to draw a line from the top of the neck down to the base of the spine here, you can see if we were to make a letter out of this, we're going to be looking at a C. So with this, the shoulders are rounded completely forward. His butt slumped underneath him, and he looks very unathletic in this position. As far as a setup for a golf swing, this is detrimental. From this position, with his shoulders encaved, he's going to find it extremely difficult to make a backswing. So Brian, go ahead and try and make a backswing for me. So you can see he's going to get about halfway back, and from that position it's going to be extremely difficult to actually turn any further. So the only way to gain leverage in his swing is as he gets to that halfway back position is to actually stand up out of his posture. And as soon as you stand up out of posture, now you've lost your angles, and everyone out there knows as soon as you start losing angles in your golf swing, you're going to become extremely inconsistent. Loss of power, loss of distance, loss of accuracy. So first, as far as setup-wise, that's the first one there.
And going with C posture, there's a lot of physical causes that can actually create C posture. So we're going to go over a couple different stretches and exercises that if you know someone who has C posture, you can implement these and they can help right away. All right, the first exercise or stretch we're going to do is going to work on thoracic mobility as well as stretching out the chest. So what Ash is going to do, he's going to go up against the wall and he's going to get it down into a squat position. You want to make sure that you load most of your weight into your butt, into your legs. From this position, he's going to outreach his hand up to the wall and extend backwards and look up towards the wall. This is going to stretch the chest here, and it's also going to mobilize the mid-back. He's going to repeat it to the opposite side, and you can generally do about 3 sets of 10. The final exercise we're going to show you, because it only takes a couple to help correct this posture, is a simple row. So what you're going to do is have a partner hold some tubing or get into a cable column. You want to get a good athletic stance, load the glutes, load the legs, and what he's going to do is squeeze the shoulder blades together and pull in with the resistance. And again, 3 sets of 8 to 12 is a great amount of exercises and reps to do in order to retain the strength and add mobility to your game.
Hello everybody, I'm Martin Sludds and I'm here at the Golf Academy in Ocean Ridge Plantation. And I want to talk to you today about 2 things. I was privileged and indeed honoured to be asked last fall to join the board of directors in the first tee in Brunswick County. Prior to moving here from Europe, the only introduction I had to the first tee was through golf magazines and articles, and I'd seen Jack Nicklaus surrounded by a group of children, but I had no idea what they did. And seeing children develop and their characters totally change through the medium of golf has been a revelation to myself. What the first tee does through its 9 core values, it helps elevate children, their status, their own self-worth. It introduces them to people who've been successful in many walks of life, and obviously introduces them to golf. But it's through the medium of golf that they get these sense of values that hitherto may have been lacking in their life. So if you've got a child or a grandchild that you think could be helped in their life or made better, and introduce them to a social circle of friends they may not have had before, take them to the first tee and see them have a good time. Brunswick County, being primarily a retirement area, affords people the opportunity to give both of their time and their finances to help children who could do with a knee up or a change in their life. And I would urge you, if you've any possibility of giving of your time or monies, to get in touch with Rebecca Albin at the first tee. Her numbers are 910-754-5288, or her cell phone number is 304-952-4473. And the first tee are holding their annual Future Generations major fundraiser at the St. James Plantation on Saturday the 2nd of June. This is one of the biggest golf tournaments in America, where the 4 golf courses are used, and over 500 people will compete in this tournament for major prizes. So if you're a single person or a couple, or there's 3 or 4 of you, I would urge you to contact Rebecca and try and play in this tournament. You'll have a great day out with the opportunity to play for great prizes. Continuing on the theme of a child, if you watch children play, they play totally different to adults. They play by mimicking either the theme of the swing or the tenet of the timbre of a swing of an adult, rather than individual movements or sections. So if you go to the practice area next time, try and copy a person's movement as you see it in your mind's eye, rather than specific sections or movements, and you'll find your swing will flow a lot better. I think a lot of adults would benefit from doing what children do, where they use their base instincts to get around the golf course. They're not thinking about positions or technique. They just look at the golf ball and get feedback from it. So if the golf ball is going right, they'll either change their aiming position or they'll change the angle of the club face, and they go from there. They let it flow. They're not thinking about some article they read or some commentator on television suggested this, because after all, not everything we hear on television pertains to everyone an individual. If we look at the balance of play in golf, 60% of golf is roughly played from 50 yards in. And children who play golf spend an inordinate amount of time chipping and putting around the greens. And what they're doing is honing their skills without thinking too much about it. their subconscious comes into play, and they just do by doing. And we often look at a kid and we say, God, they can get up and down out of a Coke can. But basically they do it without thinking too much. And as adults, we go to the range and hit ball after ball after ball, but we're not actually working on scoring. And that's the baseline in golf. We're trying to get out around the golf course in the least number of shots. So when you think about your practice routine, spread it out and spend at least 50% of your time from 50 yards in and see your scores tumble. It's the simplicity of doing it this way that can't be overruled for us adults. If we make it simple, generally it'll make it a lot easier for yourself. I think by nature we overcomplicate things. So my message for today is keep your golf simple and play like a child.
Hello, and welcome to Fairway Fashions with Lori's Golf Shop. This is the May edition. I'm Jeff Stevens from Lori's, and today we have with us Steph, new resident to Sunset Beach, Brunswick County. Welcome, Steph.
Thank you.
Today what we're going to be talking about are some of the solar protection items that are available at Lori's Golf Shop. Simply starting with me, I have a Dorfman Pacific lightweight cap, adjustable in the back, very thin top, provides protection for not only your neck, your ears, and your nose, but your entire face. Very lightweight. And also what I have is I have a Nike shirt. It's moisture wicking and also carries a UPF of 50, which is really great. Nice and lightweight. You get a little bit sweaty. By the time you get to the green, usually it's dried off a little bit. Now we're going to switch over to what Steph is wearing. Steph's wearing an Adidas hat, UPF 50, sun protective, real nice. Covers her eyes, her face, most of her face, and just looks good, very fashionable. Underneath the hat, we're wearing a cool tie today. Steph, why don't you go ahead and take that off and give him a show. We don't have it engaged, but what you would want to do with this, soak it in water for about an hour. There's some beads that are inside of this that swell up and make it nice and large. It actually starts to become cool. You can also dip it in ice water, rinse it off with the water from a fountain. It's nice and cool. Go ahead and tie it on your neck, Steph. You tie it onto your neck like this. It rests against the carotid arteries, and that's going to take 2 or 3 degrees off your body temperature. Perfect. Makes it a lot more pleasant. And you can also tuck that inside your shirt so it doesn't bother you when you're putting. Underneath that, we have some solar sleeves here. These are great. Steph, why don't you go and show where they go? They go from your wrist to the top of your bicep. They are UPF 50, and they actually have a cooling factor in them as the wind blows and you ride in the golf cart. These become nice. They keep you nice and cool, and they protect you from the sun. The outfit today is a great outfit from Joe Fit. The whole entire outfit is moisture wicking. It also carries a UPF of about 50. To top it off there, or to bottom it off, we have some shoes from Nike. They are a mesh shoe. They're really cute, and you can wear them with or without socks. Also, we have over here on the rack some Betancourt Ice Fit. And what they are, you can see there's a mesh on the bottom side here that provides the air to come in. It also takes your sweat, from your moisture from your sweat, and has a refrigerant in it that actually serves as a cooling agent. So not only attractive, but a lot of functions to it. In the back, you can see there's a Glen Echo shirt, UPF 15, or sun protective factor on that 15, and you can find all of these things in our stores. So with that, I thank you for the May edition of Fairway Fashions with Lori's Golf Shop, and we'll see you next month. Make sure you protect yourself from the sun. Thank you.
Coming up in Brunswick County Golf. The Brunswick Forest Closer to Home Golf Classic will be held Thursday, May 10th at Cape Fear National at Brunswick Forest, with registration at 10 a.m. and a shotgun start at 11 a.m. The tournament features 18 holes of golf, cards, lunch, beverages, dinner, and awards ceremony with silent and live auctions. Prizes include cars and a putting contest with a chance to win tickets to the 2013 Masters Tournament. Entry fee is $600 per team. Proceeds benefit the SECU Hospice House of Brunswick Closer to Home Capital campaign to build a hospice care center in Brunswick County. For more information on team registration and sponsorship opportunities, call Tracy Kellogg at 910-796-7962 or Cindy Cheatham at 910-523-2770. Deadline for teams is May 3rd. The South Brunswick Islands Rotary Club is having its 18th annual 4Kids Golf Tournament May 19th at Tiger's Eye and Ocean Ridge Plantation. Last year's tournament helped the club raise more than $21,000. The tournament is a major fundraiser for South Brunswick Islands Rotary, supporting many local community nonprofit programs. There will be 3 flights of play with a payout to the first, second, and third place teams in each flight. Golfers may apply only as a complete foursome, and the entry fee is $500 for a foursome. Entry forms are at www.sbirotary.org. Anyone interested in signing up a foursome to play or becoming a local sponsor can email Lynn Kelly at lynn@lynnkelly.com. The First Tee of Brunswick County will be holding its Future Generations Golf Tournament on Saturday, June 2nd on all 4 courses at St. James Golf Plantation. Registration is $380 per team, and all funds raised benefit the First Tee of Brunswick County. To register, call 910-754-5288 or visit thefirsttbrunswickcounty.org. Brunswick Family Assistance will hold its 5th annual golf tournament. This year's play will be a captain's choice on the Willard Bird course. Shotgun start is at 8:30 a.m. Cost of entry is $75 per person. Lots of prizes will be available. Share the wealth with a live auction. Lunch will be served at Magnolia's. There are limited spots available, so don't miss it. Registration forms are available through Wayne Hellman at 579-0273 or Steve Wilson at 910-575-0819. The Brunswick County 55 and older senior golf program is in full swing for 2012. On May 23rd, seniors can play a tournament at Oak Island Golf for just $40. Price includes cart fees, green fees, cart attendance, and prizes. Sign-in begins at 8 a.m. followed by a 9 a.m. shotgun start. On June 20th, the Players Club will host seniors for $45. There's an 8 a.m. sign-in followed by a 9 a.m. shotgun start. Cost includes cart fee, greens fee, cart attendance, and prizes. July 18th, seniors can play the Lakes for just $28. There's an 8 a.m. sign-up followed by a 9 a.m. shotgun start. Cost includes cart fee, green fees, cart attendance, and prizes. And August 22nd, Magnolia Greens Golf Plantation in Leland will host senior players for $40. There's an 8 a.m. sign-up followed by a 9 a.m. shotgun start. Cost includes cart fee, greens fee, and prizes. The cart attendance tip is not included in the price. For more information about the Brunswick County 55 and older senior golf program, call Christy Hazelden at 910-253-2670 or visit brunswickcountync.gov. Do you have a golf event that you would like to have included on our show? Send the announcement at least 2 months in advance to atmctv@atmc.coop. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call at 910-755-1770.
Well, that's a wrap for this month for Tee Time. We'd like to thank golf professional and director of golf Sean Hicken and Superintendent Rob Baum for their expertise and their knowledge about the facility and giving us some insight of the Brunswick Plantation Golf Course here. Also, Dr. Brian Lank and, of course, our Executive Director of the First Tee program, Rebecca Alvin, and Martin Sluggs for his golf instruction. And also, a big thank you to Lori's Golf Shop. We'll see you next month.